Nikki, I want to start with you, with Lily. I'm wondering, in terms of finding the voice and characterization of your character, how much does the image or like the art style inform that versus your intuition as an actor?
As I was reading the script, it just kind of came out. I feel like it's very similar to my normal voice, especially if I've been talking for a while. My parents, when they first saw like the clips that came out, they were like, wait, that's you. That's what we hear every day, just you running around screaming around the house. And so I think there wasn't too much. It really was just my voice, honestly.
Was that similar experience for everyone? Just kind of like a heightened version of yourselves in there? Well, I'm curious about Jack, though, because he has these big grand schemes of being a filmmaker, documenting everything, right? What was kind of your big dream? Are you living it right now as a voice actor?
You're looking at it.
Yeah.
Right? So like he wants to be impressive, I think. He wants to impress, his family, he wants to impress the people he loves. And and I think that I want to do that too. And as his dreams are just to create a legacy. And I think that with this show, I think all of us are. And I think that he loves to document and he loves to, record, and he wants to make all these documentaries. And I too enjoy that. I'm going to school for college for cinema and film studies as well. So him and I are very similar in that aspect. And yeah.
So we can expect you out in the wilderness soon.
Oh yeah, you can expect me volcanoes,
Waterfalls.
Amazing.
waterfalls, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Ben, I want to talk about, the dad role is so interesting, but I see the awkwardness in Jack in William, if that makes sense. And I'm just wondering if you were clued into kind of the social aspects of the awkwardness that he was portraying in the booth, or was it separate? Like, how did you guys build that rapport separately or together?
I think the dynamic that exists not only in the relationship that Will has with Jack, but also his relationship also with his daughter. Obviously, it's such an important thing that we get to see is how it grows and evolves over time. But yeah, we did kind of discuss about how some of the traits that Jack has are, sort of a reflection of how Will and his sort of awkward nature. It definitely came up a couple of times during sessions. So.
I mean, I loved kind of the antics of everything that's going around. But Jee Young, I'll ask you this because there's a kind of what's nice is that I get to see a lot of like the Hallyu wave infiltrating other different, like pieces of media. And like, I just went to Seoul for the first time.
Yeah.
It was cool. I know you have
right?
K-pop's coming up, right? What has that been like as an actor, seeing kind of the burst in like Korean representation on?
It's a little bittersweet,
Is it?
Like on one hand, at the bigger picture, it's amazing. It's so joyful. I like that everyone's trying to get the kimbap from Trader Joe's. Like I like that was viral. That was what I brought to school and wished I brought a peanut butter and jelly. So that part of me, the little Korean girl who wished there was more representation, that's always a little bittersweet, but the bigger picture, it's wonderful. I was someone who loved K-pop as a kid, but my parents did not know how to expose me to Spice Girls or anything like that. But now I'm like, well, if they're going to tell me about Blackpink or something, I'm like, well, do you know SES? Do you know? Like, I have like the OG knowledge. So it's exciting. It's my culture. It's exciting for people to celebrate it.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, Jean, I mean, I love that canonically in my head you've played Oma and now Almani. I love that. But, she has some great like moments where it seems like she's screaming in Korean. And I'm wondering how much of that was just like based on personal experience of like your own motherly figure. Yeah. Like, did they just say, go in there and just riff, or did you have like written?
No, I mean, Korean women are famously unashamed to show their anger when they need to show it, right? So it's really fun to have opportunities to go there. I'm having a blast. I just don't know what else to say.
Yeah, no worries. When it comes to just like cartoons, I think there's a cool heightened reality where like physical gags like don't necessarily mean being maimed or harmed, right? And I really like the gag with how many going through the building in the trailer, and still Groom and Board survives. Like that's cartoon logic. For all of you, I just open this up. Do you have like a favorite cartoon gag that you wish you could do in real life? Whether that's like filling your belly with food or hiding behind a pole. I'm curious if you've ever thought of that like I have.
When the pie, like, you know, when the pie is like the steam and then you smell it and then you just kind of float towards the pie, like that's what I want to do.